Come hold me close, just let me know if you're here to thick and thin. Come hold me close, baby, I know.
Oh, Lieutenant, you've returned. How goes the search for more recruits? Well, go on then.
Oh! You look like you need something. And I've got plenty of things. Oh, is it that business thing? You notice I said that in quotes. I mean, I'll help regardless. She always looks so sad. It's nice to see her trying. Anyway, I'm a supporter of all things that need support. Sign me up.
We're all out. You made that pretty clear. Oh, that bad? Stella never asks for anything. Truly, she's selfless, that one. Silly, but selfless. Is it this airway thingy? I'll sign up. Someone needs to keep an eye on.
I have bad news for ya. The window next door wouldn't talk. Not a single... I admire her loyalty, honestly. If they had asked me, I would have told them everything. There isn't much to tell. You don't do anything, really. I let people see everything. Nothing. Either way, I decided to do the only thing you can do when you don't have information. I'm no Maggie. I have other means. Using everything that I have seen, I am sure I can put it'll be like our own personal soap opera. I love soap operas. You always know exactly who hates who and why. As viewers, we get to know everything. And they had a big party last week, too. I bet that's where everything went down. Oh, it's a shame you didn't get an invite. You could have brought back great intel. Sadly, I don't know anyone's name, so I'll have to come up with a few myself. Ooh, this might take me a bit of time. Live a little. It'll be fun. And if you won't engage with people, the least you can do is make up what they do. Besides, it might make you smile. You do look pretty good when you smile. I'll do it for the giggles, if not.
She falls silent and turns back towards her viewing of the outside.
Hey there, honey. I've been waiting. Ready for our date? That's what I like to hear. Come on. I'm taking us somewhere just a little bit dangerous. Well, it's not dangerous, just somewhere we shouldn't. Come on, I'll show you. All right, we made it. Isn't it?
Dolly gestures expansively, a proud smile on her face.
This is one of Dirt's archaeological research sites.
She puts a finger to her lips.
I have access, but it's strictly closed to the public. There's something down here so beautiful, you just have to see it. That's the spirit. They recently discovered a loose floorboard here that contains artifacts from the very first Dustonians that formed in this house almost 80 years ago. My ancestors. Good catch. Dust years and house years are two very different things. Dust blows around and, unfortunately, apart. So much that there's very little known about but things here have stayed almost entirely intact. We've uncovered some amazing insights into our culture. Transportation systems, bits of clothing, defense against cleaning agents, but most importantly, art. Yep, it's why I brought you here. I wanted to share something with you that was truly one of a kind. I'm sure the excavation in the moonlight is a sight to behold, but it's got nothing on this. Behold, the unbridled beauty of floorboard painting 195K DMT Civ, or as I like to call it, Ancient Ascension.
This artwork reminds you a great deal of historical cave paintings you've seen in your art history classes.
Thought you'd like it. This is perhaps the oldest known representation of intelligent dust art in the history of the house. Scholars previously thought most ancient dust beings to be primarily drifters, hunters and gatherers with no real rituals or cultural endeavors beyond basics. I hope you'll pardon the pun, but this discovery paints an entirely different picture. Hard to say. Academia is a strange place. There's a lot of pride and politics involved. Certain experts don't take kindly to new ideas, especially if it undermines the status quo and whatever theory is currently masquerading as fact. But this discovery is what we in the field like to call undeniable evidence, and this might just rewrite the history of dust bunnies forever. These Dustonians, as we're calling them, were unlike any ancient culture all we have in terms of written history is after the cataclysm of the mid-century But the flooring here is original, and the artifacts predate all recorded history, and they're way more advanced than we ever thought possible. Well, not only are there gorgeous shards of pottery, ancient dishware, and dustworks, there's also intricate clothing and jewelry, especially the velveteen gemstone. Glad I've got your attention. It's a gorgeous necklace with a delicate precious stone pendant on the end. The chain is threaded through a tiny hole in the stone. This particular type of gemstone can't be hammered or carved again. The only way to make such a hole is with a fixed, high-speed, hydro-lubricated drill. Uh-huh, and there's more. Want to hear more? I'm beginning to wonder if you're into the subject. Anyway, let's look at the painting one more time. Tell me what you see. Good eye. Archaeologists have been debating the nature of this painting since its discovery. It's certainly some form of violence, either hunting or war. But look, notice any similarities between the hunters and the prey? That's exactly right. Therianthropes on both sides. You can handle it, trust me. That's it! I love a good student. Now, look one more time. Several of them have spears sticking out of them, and some seem to be bleeding from the nose. But do you see any of the wounded dead or lying on the ground? And do any of the hunters have spears? They don't, but they do have headdresses, pouches, and above all else, not quite ancient fungi. It's still a theory. We can't be sure until we do more research, but there is a small and dedicated group of us that think this is the very first example of psychedelic art in the dust world. Why would an ancient society capable of living a comfortable and fulfilling existence come all the way down here to make their painting? I believe this was a ceremonial site where shamans guided young warriors and civilians on a spiritual quest near the danger of the vacuum above. These paintings could be a living depiction of what they saw. Therian, and yes, animal, insect, and object hybrids are one of the most common visions on guided psychedelic journeys. The documentation is extensive. Glad to hear it. Well, the road to Eleusis is long and windy, sugar. Cute and smart? Well, if that wasn't a special first date, I don't know what it. You're really something, you know that? You heard my whole spiel and didn't fall asleep like some of my students. I'd like to see you again if you'd be so inclined. See where this goes? I know I could use a rest. I'll gather our things and get us back out of here. If you want to see me again, just give the old sofa a shove and I'll be waiting. Come on back now, you hear?
Ben-hwa is in a graceful split on the ground, bending forward so that their nose touches their knee. They smile when they see you. They take their sweet time getting up. Perhaps they intend to show off.
Well, well, well. Surprised you can walk without a limp after all that. I'm glad you came to see me. I thought of a wonderful way for us to get to know each other better. Aside from the obvious and surefire method, sex. Don't be silly. There's nothing better.
They pull a small black and red box out from a drawer.
Sexy questions for sex? A card game designed to help couples working on their intimacy. Not that I need any help with my intimacy, but you seem a bit shyer than me, so we might as well make a game.
Ben-hwa draws a card and reads aloud to you.
What is the wildest place you've made love? You have an exhibitionist streak. Hotels are a fun place to push the boundaries of your intimacy.
Ben-hwa tosses the card aside, pulling...
Okay, how about this one? Favorite place to be kissed? Oh, yes, I like the way you think. For the record, my favorite place to be kissed is just above my hip. You know, if you are curious.
Ben-hwa rummages through the cards, frowning at the ones they pull up.
Surely there are some more interesting questions than that.
Eventually, they finally pull one that puts a twinkle in their...
Describe your perfect date night. It doesn't have to be. Besides, it'll give me some great insight into who you are romantically and sexually. And to sweeten the pot, I'll tell you mine too. Like... God, I suppose I'll just have to take the lead here.
Ben-hwa puts the card away, running a hand through their tentacle-like...
Now, for my perfect, you invite me to your place. We have an intimate dinner that delights and satisfies without leaving us too full. After all, we have after-dinner activities to look forward to. You give me that look, taking me by the hand and leading me through your glorious, immaculately clean. Both of us know where we're going, but neither of us says a word. You open the door to your basement, where the vibes shift immediately. This is no ordinary basement. This is a... You bid me sit on a black leather couch as you sit across from me, snapping your finger. A man dressed in vinyl from head to toe slithers out from behind some black silk curtains, offering me a shining silver tray covered in sex toys of all sorts. I run my fingers along the spread, acting as though I just can't decide. But we both know there's only one choice. Exactly. The Indominator. You ask me if I'm sure, and I tell you I'm here for a good time. Not the sex that follows is so intense, so messy, so taboo that its shockwaves are felt all over the world. Politicians tremble in their offices. Couples feel an unexplainable draw to do that thing they've been curious about, but too scared to try. The ripple effect of our joining causes a worldwide tidal wave of nut that ends in world peace. What fantasy isn't self-important, darling?
Ben-hwa puts the box of cards away, their gaze far warmer than when you started.
Well, now with that how are you feeling? Shall we go for round 2?
Ben-hwa's lips curve.
We're going to have...
All that talk about the Indominator really seems to have wound Ben-hwa up. Their voice whispers sweet debauchery into your ear, guiding you through complicated things that you'd never have managed yourself. When it's all over, you find yourself exhausted, but happy. There's a sweet safety in Ben-hwa's arms, even when you're trying such new...
Oh, Lieutenant, you've returned. How goes the search for more recruits? Well, go on, man.
darling. Glad you came. Glad and happy. Sounds like one of them buddy cop shows. If you've got the time, I'd love to talk to you about something kind of important. If there's one thing I've learned in this wild existence of mine, it's that you don't get anything you want sitting around waiting for it. All the degrees, accolades, adventures, and experiences I've had would never have happened if I held off until the timing was perfect or the opportunity presented itself. I chased down my desires, fast and fierce. And right now, I see something I want. You. I haven't been able to stop thinking about our night together. It's easily the most fun I've had in years. And it wasn't just the archaeology and atmosphere. I felt more than a spark between us. It was a sizzle, hot and crackling. And I don't like that gross talk. I like being able to talk with you as an equal, someone who appreciates the discovery of ancient. You must have felt it too. Oh, please don't do that. We dust folk. I want you to know, I don't take lovers that often. But I can't deny the way you make me feel. And I'm not gonna let this chance blow away. I'm falling in love with, and I'm only gonna ask this. Do you wanna be my beau? Well, hot damn! That's what I'm talking about! You know, dust bunnies ain't like you human beings. You wanna get with me? You just gotta know, it might not be what you're expecting. I'm sure you think you will be, but hell, let's do this.
You and Dolly fall into each other's arms. She's just as soft as you imagined. The feel of her skin against yours leaving you positively But just as things are starting to get truly hot and heavy, Dolly stops for just a moment. It's all but impossible to stop a sneeze, and you can't help yourself. Dolly lies limp in your arms, silent and unresponsive. You stare at Dolly, entirely uncertain of what to do. You slide your date theaters off ever so slightly.
I'm back, darling. I do declare. It was nice while it lasted, but I think intimacy is gonna have to be something we take. But hey, a little delayed gratification never hurt nobody. I'm just glad you cared enough to get me back together. But you accepting me as I am, it means a lot. I'm glad to hear it.
okay, I'm sort of busy.
They're not.
I'm busy trying not to talk to you, for example. What didn't you do? Somehow, you talked to me all those times and it's real.
A mischievous grin crossed...
Are you a weenie? Oh god, yes. Here, a weenie for a weenie. Bon appetit. Guess we can be friends. Come back again and I'll perform my greatest trick. I'll be a fraction less rude.
The very air you breathe has taken form. And what form? She stares at you in complete silence, and you're suddenly intensely aware of your own breathing.
There you are. Come, come. I've something fun for us.
Ben-hwa waves a massive bolt of what looks like plastic wrap at you.
Don't be silly. This is just to pretend while I'm hopeful it will end in sex. That
They beam.
we're going to bond over food. And this, I saw them do this on an episode of The Confirmed. They stripped down to their underwear and covered each other in lettuce, tomato, shredded cheese, sour cream, and ground. When it was all over, they rolled up into a blanket-like tortilla. It was very... Don't be such a prude. Come now, help me get this plastic. Can't have sexy fun if you have to do a bunch of unsexy cleanup.
You help Ben-hwa spread plastic all over your bed and the surrounding areas. And when it's all done, Ben-hwa gives...
Time to get naked. Do keep your underwear on. As sexy as this is, it's fun.
Both of you strip down to your underwear.
Beautiful. Now, which of us should be the first to go? Happy to start.
Ben-hwa lies down on your plastic-wrapped bed, giving you a look that can only be described as...
Go on, don't be shy.
You plunge your hand into the bowl of ground beef, and regret hits you immediately. It's cold, gritty, and somehow both squishy and crumbly.
This is nowhere near the top for me, but that's more about how many. Still, now, the beat.
You open your hand, and the meat almost seems to hit Ben-hwa's body in slow motion. They gasp. It goes well enough that you decide just to go for broke, dumping the entire bowl over Ben-hwa's body. This earns you a loop.
Yes, very good. Now, the tomato and lettuce.
This one isn't quite as unpleasant to the touch, though it's just as cold as the beef. Still, Ben-hwa gasps and rolls beneath the rain of toppings, acting as though you dripped.
The cheese.
You shower Ben-hwa in shredded cheese, carpeting them in cheddar. This too pleases them to a degree you'd not. Even below the mountain of taco ingredients, you can see their chest rising and falling with short.
The sour cream, please! Please!
Ben-hwa has generously provided an oversized condiment bottle for you, so you pick it. The pleasured sound Ben-hwa makes is almost inhuman. It sends a shiver up your spine, and you wonder for a moment if the neighbors heard that, even without the date V8.
The tortilla, please.
Their voice is shaky, and their entire body trembles. You shrug, rolling them onto a massive, conveniently placed tortilla, and continue forward until toppings and fillings and tortilla are one. They lie there, unable to move.
Beautiful. Now, unwrap me, and let's do the same to you.
You unwrap Ben-hwa, and they smile.
With that spicy little bit of foreplay down, how are you? You ever fuck somebody covered in sour cream and taco seasoning? You are so delicious.
Your bodies come together in a distressingly taco-seasoned encounter, where Ben-hwa guides you through yet more acts. Despite the strange taco backdrop, Ben-hwa pushes your body to new heights of pleasure, making you deeply grateful for all the plastic you laid out together. This may be the strangest, messiest sexual experience of your entire life. You've plenty of years yet to live, but some part of you is confident nothing else will top.
I am Aaron, the heir you... From the moment your existence was fiercely ripped from the great void, I have been there during every breath, every chittering shudder that marks the high and low points of your life. You may love me, you may not. It matters not. You mean very little to me. In my current state in this hovel, I am an admixture of several elements that provide your lungs the capacity to transport oxygen through your blood. But had we met several million years ago, you would not have been able to survive for more than a few moments before my intoxicating melange would annihilate. I shift with the wind. I melt with the tides. I shield this rock with a layer of fragrance. I am. You waste your breath.
Oh.
Johnny is smiling even before he sees you. You've never seen him this
Well, hey there, gorgeous. I'm so glad you're back. I've got some incredible news. something even better. So, after you left the other day, I went ahead and submitted an audition tape to the American Maestro cast. I know we were supposed to do that together and whatnot, but I was just too darn excited, and you ain't never gonna guess what happened. Even better. They absolutely loved. In fact, they loved it so dang much that they want me to be on. Ain't that as fine as cream gravy? I know your support is my secret weapon. They said I would be, and I quote, absolutely perfect for the show. And Fontana, she's one of the executive producers or something like that, said I'm exactly what they've been looking for. Can you believe that? Exactly what I feel like a catfish in a fresh mud hole. Ain't it though? And you know what's crazy? Before you came along, I'd almost given up all hope. I'd resigned myself to a life of watching rust corrode my nozzle and hair clog my dream. Real, depressing, dismal stuff. But after all these years of hoping and praying, my dream is finally gonna come true. Johnny Splash! I'm gonna be on American Maestro. But first, I need your help. Perfect! Now, his first performance, it's the cattle call episode. So I still need to impress the judges enough to ensure I don't get eliminated right off. So, I want to make sure everything about my performance is as clean as I was thinking maybe I could sing a few bars for you. You could give me some pointers on how to improve. Amazing! You're the... So, I was thinking of leading... It was an old favorite of my mama's, and an old favorite of mine. And I hope you'll like it too. It goes a little something. So souls are swirling as I scrub away the dirt. Steam rising high as I like tiff droplets dancing on my skin so smooth. In the shower of loving, I can't help but groove. I'm a shower in my feeling groove so grand. Singing in the shower with my so, oh baby, you're gonna let me shine. I'm a shower man, you're gonna make me. Well, what do you think? Wait, you didn't like it? You know what I think. I think you're just jealous. I can't believe I didn't see it before. Now that the world also acknowledges my talents, you're just afraid you're not gonna be and I can understand being insecure. I can't forgive you. I thought you were different. But now I can see you're no better than Duke, my old hound dog, who also said my notes. But Duke lacks the cognitive ability to appreciate, and apparently so do you. Duke says a lot of things. They're just usually not this hurtful. Enough! I don't have time to keep rehashing this with you. I'm on unless they let me perform via video conference. Because I'm a shower and I couldn't come into the studio, obviously. Also, I couldn't find a suitable pet hotel for Duke's very specific dietary restrictions. There were a lot of issues. Look, I better go. I'm sorry things had to end this way. I really did like you. And you changed me in ways I never thought possible. And I'll forever be grateful for the contributions you've made to my personal growth. But... all right. You're right. I am being way too dramatic. I didn't mean all that, and I'm sorry for overreacting. This just means so much to me. And the pressure to succeed is so dang overwhelming. Maybe we both just need some time apart to calm down and think things through. How about this? I gotta go get ready now, but in a few days my episode is gonna air. Why don't you come back over then? We can share some bourbon. We'll watch the episode. Just you and me, and maybe Duke. I promise you won't want to miss it. Oh, that's sweet, sweet music to my ears. Can't wait to see you again, gorgeous. Hunka, hunka,
Real decent of you to come see me here. Well, hell, I wouldn't blame you for... I don't mind, though. Supporting Rainey while she makes her beautiful music. The nicest record player, too. Always thanking me for holding her up and letting her do her... Nice to see a star like her. But you don't look like you're here for a song today. What can I do? All's well here, amiga. Thought it'd be nice if I could get Rainey to play me a little country music. In the mood for a good tune? Nothing to complain about here otherwise.
Sorry, but I just so stuffed to the... Let alone work, and the house is a mess. Crime scenes are going uninvestigated. So, why don't you just leave me alone? Yeah, well...
Well, that sucked.